It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC North. It's the Lumberjacks and the Mounties, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Columbus and the Toronto Mounties. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, has all led to this moment.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Toronto. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone, and he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time, and they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Off the bootleg, Lloyd. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Here's 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. That's pulled in at the 32. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Taking it right down Broadway. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Lloyd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw. Lloyd. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lloyd. A quick throw there is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 22. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lloyd. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Lloyd. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it, and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert now. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lumberjacks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive, 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Off play action. Lloyd. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quentin Williams in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
To throw on 2nd down, Lloyd. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Justin Herbert and the offense back onto the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Here's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lloyd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To the air again, Herbert. This taken in by Kincaid. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Herbert. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Herbert. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lumberjacks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
15 yards on the play, first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Back to throw again. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Lazard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert off of play action. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert now. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Etienne. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Etienne. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lumberjacks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Lloyd. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's good for a Toronto first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, it's Stevenson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
It's a big play there on third down. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Mounties get a bit closer.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it's Herbert. He's got the hook up to Lazard. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. On 1st down, Lloyd. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10 as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Lloyd looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 75 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Again, it's Stevenson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Lloyd. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Mounties are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to try and run. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus Jones picks it. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lloyd. He finds his man. Complete. That's Romero. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Lloyd. Throw to the right here. Taken in by McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Mounties have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there,
tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. That's complete to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Etienne up the middle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On first down, right back to Etienne. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to swell the lead to 6. Sanders' kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 27-21, a little over a minute to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back to throw. too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Connects with Peoples-Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He's back to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Columbus, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.